defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger today.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He's got 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Richardson on 1st and 10. He's going to get caught by Tyler Warren. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Richardson. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes ended the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Play fake. It's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Putting a receiver in motion.
Trap throw 80.
The give here on second. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Okay, ready?
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Cougar like that. Strike the line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Katie. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
18 Cardinal.
First and 10, looking to throw. He's got a man left. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
To throw, Richardson. Finds him over the middle. They're going to be set up for the first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Headed out right. Catch is made in close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he will get this inside the 30.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Ready.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Cowboy 80.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have the first down.
19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 cards. 76.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19 Cougar, 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that impact and make the catch.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills tie things up at 14.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, ready.
Hand off to the back. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. First down throw here from Richardson. Cut out left. He's got a room to roam. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Richardson now. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down Colts.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Got it. Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Go.
Dive play straight ahead. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Big Lion. Cowboy 80.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll send it up the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
Panther 60. Ready.
Play action with Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go. Gotta be lying.
Working now from the gun. And he has it along the sideline, but got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. So we've got second down.
Good coverage by Andrew Phillips.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Deputy! Check 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That fourth
coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has it downfield working the left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Ready, 18, 70 Lions, Dragon 60.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old icebound as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it.
Here we go, ready, go. Ready.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He rolls to his right, throwing deep towards the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 46.
Come on, come on. Panther and left, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Now looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Dumped off to his running back. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
First down from the 42.
Hey. Riggs. Deputy Lions.
Back to the wall again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Walking back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3. The Colts 39-yard line.
Hand off on 2nd and short. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60, Dragon 60.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
The give now out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Ready?
Back to throw now. Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
Bronco 80.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
60 Vikings. 19.
He gets it again. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Okay, ready?
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19, here we go. Cooking, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win a 6-point pinpoint mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. And quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender is there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Ooh, this kick is not good at all. Out of bounds it goes. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds.
Got it. Ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Wrap all 80.
A give now from the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
To throw here on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now trail by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
35-35.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Viking.
They start on the ground. Taylor. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
19 left to the 19.
Richardson hits him on the out route. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Bills going nickel, third down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Taylor trying to run for this first. Shoves it away. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Another carry for him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. Trap 60.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Richardson to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Back to throw it. Connects on the crosser. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Roll, unlock line.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's another for him. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And the defender comes away with it. And the Bills will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On first down, they'll run. This is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
70 Timberwolves.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. He connects downfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So they go for it on fourth, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills pushing to get within range for a game winner. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now. Count. 70 Lions.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hold the ready.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here he is to throw. He's got a man left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Setting up to pass. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Right up the gut. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Back. 70 Lions. Check out.
They go to him again. He's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. So a timeout's taken. Just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Go! No! No!
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he breaks the tie. They're going to win this game. Brock, touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
42, Colts 35. Joshua Carney to
The
kick
Bills
off.
kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the roll